So this morning I want to read from the book of Acts of the Apostles 7 and 35, which reads, So God sent back the same man his people had previously rejected when they demanded, Who made you a ruler and judge over us? Through the angel who appeared to him in the burning bush, God sent Moses to be their ruler and savior. And today I just want to thank God for life and health, strength, the ability to be here to worship this morning with my friends and to have survived the new week. Um, and obviously for a second chance, we definitely have a God of second chances. And this particular verse, I saved it because just a few keywords were in here. So this particular verse, what he's speaking about, or what he's referring to, I should say, he's referring to Moses, and when they had put Moses out, and when Moses had spent time, getting into his relationship with God, and his relationship with God grew. When Moses returned, um, he had already been rejected, but the same person who was rejected ended up being the person who ended up rescuing and saving them, you know. So it was just a short reminder to me that we don't get our approval from men, and a lot of times we walk around with a lot of pain because, humans don't understand. And I had this conversation this week with a good friend of mine because on Super Bowl Sunday, I always like to tell you all these little stories from my personal life. I'd be so sorry about it, but anyway, I had this friend, a really good friend of mine, and on Super Bowl Sunday, he had like sort of a little a house party or whatever, it was a little Super Bowl party at his house. And it was a bunch of our, other mutual friends there, and he got really drunk, and he got so drunk that he was very, I guess, belligerent and insulting. And Lord knows, I could never repeat what he said to one of my other friends, but he said something very painful to him. Um, and it really hurt my friend. And my other friend was on almost to the brink of really doing something, damaging to him, sort of, you know. Um, but anyway, long story short, um, after the alcohol wore off, a couple of days later, obviously, my friend reached out to me, and I sort of been mediating the friendship, and I had to explain to him because he didn't process it, because the person who says hurtful things rarely sees life from the view of the person that he hurt by saying something. Because when you say something, it's so casual because it just rolled off your tongue, you know? But when you hear something hurtful, it isn't that something rolled off your tongue, it's like something cut you with a knife, you know? And I had to explain to him that, you have to be so careful of what you say to people because while your words may carry power, God of the last say, you know? And his the people that you talk down on and the people that you may consider to be counted out of the race, God may just be sending them in a place of solitude so that they could come back and be three times as strong, you know? And like that's why it's so important for us to be mindful of what we say to people and how we say it and how what we say to them comes across to them and to be kind in our words. Because listen to me, you do not know what God have planned for that person. That same person that you may have said something hurtful to, like that hurt may be the catalyst for them to go and get their relationship closer to God. That may be the catalyst for them to go into solitude and to come back. And that same person may end up becoming your ruler, you know? Those same people who rejected Moses, they had to depend on Moses. But in the moment of them talking down to him. Ain't nobody know that Moses would have been the one to rescue them. You know, you just never know. And it's so important for us to just be kind with our words, and just be kind with what we say to people, and just be just just think of everything that comes out of our mouth. Think of it with just a little sprinkle of love behind it, you know? Just a little bit of love, and be intentional with what you have to say. And if you think in it and you feel that it can hurt somebody, or you may not even think that it can hurt somebody, but if it's a potential, if it's just one little bit of potential that your words may hurt somebody, it's okay to hold them back, you know? And sorry again, everyone, for going long with the time. I'm Kerry, and I relinquish my mic. Have a great Friday, everyone.